Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about um, myths about high wattage power supplies because one of the main mistakes people make when they're building a computer and they're picking up a power supply is that they overestimate their PSU capacity way too much. Okay, and here and in future videos, we will see that overestimated and having apparently enough room, as some people call it, or having future-proofing PSG wattage isn't really good. So the main reason why people buy 750, 850, 1000 watt power supplies is because they think that it'll be more future-proofing, and more wattage isn't necessarily better in the long term. So uh, point number one. Uh, when you upgrade your components, you're not necessarily adding more power consumption to your computer. For example, let's take the GTX 280 and the RTX 2080 Ti. Okay, so if you upgrade from the 280 to that card, of course that's gonna be a huge improvement. Okay, like night and day. But you'll be surprised to see that power consumption figures will be very similar in the two. So what happens is that uh, since a few years now, uh, most brands are focusing on performance per watt rather than just performance. And the same goes for CPUs and other stuff. So if you upgrade your component every quite a while, like 3 years or something, uh, chances are you won't need extra power to feed those parts. And I am specifically referring to CPU and GPU, as those are usually the most power hungry components. You may add more hard drives and SSDs, and that's definitely going to draw more power. But again, those things don't represent a huge power consumption increase, and that's why I don't include them. Uh, Now, uh, there are certain scenarios where you actually uh, need that extra wattage. For example, if you're overclocking your current graphics card, like the 2080 Ti overclocked is going to do more than the stock 2080 Ti. You overclock your CPU, etc. Or if you upgrade to much better parts in a very short period of time, as an example, you now have something like an 8700K or 2700X, and you upgrade to Threadripper or Skylake X, you're going to see an increase in power draw. But not a whole lot of people do that kind of upgrades, or like people that jump from a single card to SLI. Yeah, that's definitely going to need a beefier PSU. But for the most part, like, you buy 650 watt PSU, and most people are never gonna need more than that. Okay, because uh, let let's think. What uh, do the majority of people buy? They buy uh, mainstream CPUs, not HDT. They buy things like the 9 gen Intel generation, the 9 generation, or maybe Ryzen first or second gen, and they buy a single GPU because for most people, SL and Crosshair are both dead. So, eh, If you want to future-proof your PSU, you should get a quality PSU instead of getting a super high wattage, lower quality PSU, because that's how you make your PSU last. Also, if you were to make a huge upgrade, something like the situations I mentioned earlier, like SLI and Threadripper Skylake X, if that was the case, don't you think you would have enough money to buy a higher wattage PSU anyway? I mean, if you can upgrade to that kind of stuff, I'm pretty sure you can also upgrade to a higher wattage PSU, and that wouldn't represent a problem on uh, your wallet. So that's it, guys. It's fine to get a bit more PSU than what you need, because again, you want to overclock, you want to add some extra stuff, and in some cases, uh, the difference in price between a 450 or 550 unit and a 650 to 750 unit, it's only a couple bucks, couple euros, or whatever your currency is. So if you're not sacrificing quality, you're only paying a bit more. Sure, get the extra wattage. For the most part, it doesn't hurt. We'll see that in some cases it does hurt, uh, but that's fine. Just don't go ridiculously overkill on the wattage quantity to your math, and don't waste your money. It's not always a good idea. But I think that's pretty much it for the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.